Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. Day off, mowed the lawn, enjoyed the sun, blah, 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 blah. And then I had supper, and then I said, I'm going to run down to Marshall's real quick, Winners, and see what they got before they close. Before I got to go back, because I got to work early tomorrow morning. So, sucks when you get a day off and you got to work early the next day. Oh, it's going to be 2 off in a row, man. That's all I want. Um, anyway, I usually do. So, I'm not complaining. Just sometimes it's the way it works, right? They had this sitting there at Marshall's, and no, I went to Winners first, and there was nothing. They have stuff behind the glass now, and I don't. It actually takes me out of the shopping experience. I think I said before. I don't know why, because it doesn't bother me at like places like Sephora and Shoppers and stuff. But in Marshalls, it's just really Winners. It just really bothers me. It's like, oh, I get it, theft and everything, but that's just horrible. Just ruins the whole shopping experience at a rack store for me. When I've got to go find somebody to open up a glass case, right? But anyway, besides the point, I get it. Oh, stop stealing, people. Just stop stealing. um, what are you stealing from markets anyway? Most of them are like 40, $50. Cheap bastards. Anyway, they had this sitting there, and I looked at it, and the font reminded me of like the By Killian fragrances, the font. So I figured it was going to be a By Killian fragrance or a dupe, and I think I'm right. And I'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, this is El Dorado Signature by Camara Parfums, another Middle Eastern house. I'm assuming. I'm guessing anyway, and so I bought it, got it, sprayed it in the car, sprayed it on the back of my head, smelled it. Absolute love it. It is. I don't know about it being a dupe or anything. I'm sure it is. But in its own merits, it is fucking beautiful. Uh, Now, I went online and looked because I couldn't place the fragrance, and there's a few people saying, oh, it's Tom Ford Ombre Noir or Ombre Leather, and it's like, no, it's not. It's none of them. It doesn't smell anything like Ombre Leather, Ombre Noir, any of them. Just doesn't. Sorry. It just doesn't. Or Ombre Noir, Ombre Leather, Tuscan Leather. Doesn't smell anything like them. Doesn't even really have a leathery vibe. When you first spray it on, and check this out, pressurized atomizer. I know there's one guy who don't like it, but I'm sorry, dude. I do. Oh, you are hit with this kind of fruity, really dark, musky, like a bit of a stanky musk, sweet amber, and you start picking up on the rum really quick. This fragrance basically, from start to finish, stays the same. I've had it on now. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know because I only had it on a couple hours dry down, but it was still staying the same for like 3 hours. There was no change. I'll have to get to the dry down. I think it's going to last long too because the dry down, because it was 3 hours into it, it was still pretty heavy. But I don't know. I haven't worn it yet. I'm just giving you what I smell. It's my first impression, right? Yeah, it's boozy. That rum, it's sweet, but not bubblegummy sweet or sugary sweet. Just a nice sweetness to it. Like I said, you're picking up some earthiness from a real strong earthiness from the patchouli and the musk that's in this. Yeah, and the vanilla comes out pretty quick too. It's not coming out yet. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And this nice powdery sweet vanilla. It's just a gorgeous scent. Absolutely gorgeous. It smells nothing like the Tom Ford. So the people saying it smells like Tom Ford, I don't even smell it and think, oh, I can see that. No, I don't see that at all. Um, so I figured, well, it must smell like, look at the font, right? Kingdom. I'm thinking a Killian. And so I'm going along and see some people saying it smells like or a lot of people saying it's a dupe of Straight to Heaven. I haven't smelled that one yet, so like I said, I don't know if it's a good dupe. I did go over to Sephora because they do have the Killians over there, and of course it got stolen like 2 days before that. So it's like, son of a bitch, and they're just waiting to get a new tester bottle. Yeah, this is definitely though. I got it for $16. I don't know if I said that. It was regular $19, and it was on sale for 16. So $16 is one of the better honestly one of the better $16-20 fragrances I've ever had for that price. Performance seems good. I don't know for sure, but performance seems really good. The smell is, like I said, I'm in love with the smell. I really want to try it next to the By Killian, and I'll see. My niece works there, and I know a couple of the girls there through my niece, so they let me spray samples into little sample things when I'm there, and I get to test them out when I get home stuff. So I'm gonna do that, but on its own merits, great perfume. It's earthy, it's funky, it's musky, it's sweet, it's boozy, it's spicy, all that stuff. A little woody. I'll do it compare, or I'll do it. I'll wear this tomorrow. Screw it. I don't care what the heat is. I'm working by myself tomorrow, so I'm not going to offend anyone but the dogs, and they don't really care. Honestly, they do their thing. So, and I'll come back with a review of it tomorrow. And but I also picked up today while I was, having a coffee. I went on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, oh, somewhere. And this guy had been selling this Tom Ford Noir now. He's had it up for almost 2 months. He had it up at $160 first, which was, a little more than I'd want to pay. Still not a bad price, I believe not, because even at discount, it was 50 mil, it's still over $200, right? So I'm like, Then he had it marked down to 140, then 130, then 120. So I messaged him today, and I was like, dude, I hate when people do that to me. Yeah, you've had this online for like 3 weeks. You lower the price. I don't do that. I'm just like, bud, do you want to, what'd you take? I offered him 80. Oh, sorry, 75. And if he said no, he wanted the 100. I was still going to give him the 100 because it's well worth $100, right? It's Tom Ford. But I said, hey, dude, will you take 75? He was like, yep. He says, I just want to get rid of it. I'm like, sweet. So I scored another Tom Ford Extreme Parfum, Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum, $75, brand new. He sprayed it a couple times to test it. He didn't like it. I just got some. I hate these fingerprint magnet fucking bottles. Yeah. For those you don't know, I know this. I've had smelled this many times. It's again sweet, spicy, powdery. It has similarities to stuff like Bulgari Man in Black, Prada Black, even Jean Paul Gaultier, the Malo, the Parfum, sweet, powdery, spicy kind of vibe. Really nice fragrance. $75 fucking dollars. I thought Buddy was just gonna be like, no, I want the 100. And I was gonna give him the 100, right? But he said, sure, just want to get rid of it, basically. I'm like, all right, dude. Where do you want to meet and when do you want to meet? So met and bought it. Away he went. Seriously, guys, this stuff is ridiculous. Even for the $20 full price, your full retail. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like I said, I don't know about it being a good dupe, but as a fragrance on its own, it doesn't smell cheap either. That's the thing. A lot of this Middle Eastern fragrances, they don't smell cheap anymore. They smell of good quality. Maybe not, again, top in designer, but they're right there with most designers, right? Your Paco Rabannes, your Calvin Kleins, your Polos, your Pradas. They're right there with those guys, right? Yeah, that's another thing. There was no super hit of alcohol off the top either, like you used to get years ago, especially when I was young. Cheap dupes, holy fuck. I got killed for stuff like this when I was a kid. Oh, jeez, that is some good. It's definitely, though, a wintertime fragrance. It actually kind of reminds me of Christmas. It's the spices that are in there and the fruits and the rum. But, I'm going to wear it tomorrow. Anyway, guys. Holy fuck, 9 minutes for this video. That's ridiculous. Sorry, but I just got rambling. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.